Every paycheck of your working life, money gets quietly pulled out for Social Security. It's the one retirement benefit you've already paid for, so the real question is, how do you get the most of it back? Most people leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table simply because they don't understand how it works. One decision, made at the wrong time, can shrink your checks for the rest of your life. In the next few minutes, you'll understand what Social Security is, how your benefit gets calculated, and the single most important choice that decides how big your checks will be. So what is Social Security really? It's a government program that pays you a monthly income in retirement, funded by payroll taxes from today's workers. You pay in while you work, and you collect later. It was built as a safety net, so that after a lifetime of work, you're not left with nothing. For many retirees, it ends up being the foundation their entire retirement income is built on. First, how do you even qualify? You earn credits as you work and pay into the system. You need 40 credits, which is roughly 10 years of work, to be eligible for your own retirement benefit. Those credits never expire. Once you've got your 40, you've locked in the right to a retirement benefit. The next question is simply how big that benefit will be. So how's your check calculated? Social Security looks at your highest 35 years of earnings, adjusts them for inflation, and averages them. Higher lifetime earnings mean a bigger monthly benefit. Notice it uses 35 years. If you worked fewer than that, the empty years count as zeros, which drags your average down. Extra years of solid earnings can replace those zeros and boost your check. Now the most important concept, your full retirement age. This is the age at which you get your full, unreduced benefit. For most people today, it lands at 66 or 67, depending on the year you were born. Your full retirement age is the baseline. Claim exactly then, and you get 100% of your calculated benefit. But this is where the biggest decision of all comes in. You don't have to claim then. You can start Social Security as early as 62, or delay it as late as 70, and when you claim changes your monthly check dramatically for the rest of your life. Claim early at 62, and your check gets permanently reduced, often by around 25 to 30%. You get money sooner, but a smaller amount, every single month, forever. Wait past your full retirement age and your benefit grows by roughly 8% for each year you delay, up to age 70. That's a guaranteed increase that's very hard to beat anywhere else. So delaying from 62 to 70 can mean a monthly check that's dramatically larger. The trade-off is simple. Claim early for more years of smaller checks, or wait for fewer years of much bigger ones. So when should you claim? It comes down to three things. Your health, whether you need the money now, and how long you expect to live. There's no single right answer for everyone. If you're in poor health or truly need the income, claiming earlier can make sense. If you're healthy, have other savings, and expect a long life, delaying often pays off enormously over time. There's even a break-even age, the point where waiting overtakes claiming early in total dollars. Live past it, and patience wins big. This is why your health and family history really matter here. Social Security isn't just about you. If you're married, you may be able to claim a spousal benefit, worth up to half of your spouse's full benefit, even if you earned little yourself. And there are survivor benefits. If a spouse passes away, the other can often step up to the higher of the two checks. This is a powerful reason for the higher earner to consider delaying, to protect their partner. Now, an underrated feature. Social Security gets adjusted for inflation. Most years, your benefit gets a cost of living increase, so its buying power is protected as prices rise. Very few income sources do that. That inflation protection is rare and valuable. A bigger starting benefit from delaying also means every future inflation increase gets calculated on a larger number. The gap compounds in your favor over a long retirement. A common surprise, your Social Security can be taxed. If your total income in retirement is high enough, a portion of your benefits becomes taxable. It's worth planning your other income around this. The good news, it's never fully taxed, and many lower-income retirees pay no tax on it at all. But don't assume your check is entirely yours. Factor taxes into your retirement income plan. Now the big fear. Is Social Security going broke? You've heard the headlines. Let's look at it honestly, without the panic. The trust fund that backs it is projected to face a shortfall in the coming years if nothing changes. But even in that case, ongoing payroll taxes are expected to still cover the large majority of benefits. So it's very unlikely to simply vanish, especially for those near retirement. It may be adjusted over time, but treating it as a real part of your future plan is reasonable. Just don't rely on it alone. And that's the key lesson. Social Security was designed to replace only part of your income, often around a third to 40% for an average earner. It's a foundation, not the whole house. That's exactly why your own savings matter so much. Pair Social Security with your retirement accounts and investments, and together they can give you a comfortable, secure retirement. One supports the other. So, how do you plan smart? First, check your earnings record. Create your account on the official Social Security website and make sure your reported earnings are correct, because errors can shrink your benefit. Second, get your estimate. That same account shows your projected benefit at 62, at full retirement age, and at 70. Seeing those three numbers side by side makes the claiming decision far clearer. Third, think about the whole picture. Coordinate your claiming age with your spouse, your health, your savings, and your tax situation. A little planning here can mean tens of thousands of extra dollars over retirement. Here's a simple way to think about it. Social Security is essentially a government-backed, inflation-protected income for life. Delaying it is like buying more of that guaranteed income at a discount. For a healthy person who can afford to wait, that's often one of the smartest moves in all of retirement planning. For someone who needs the money or has health concerns, claiming earlier is perfectly valid. Quick rundown. You qualify with about 10 years of work. Your benefit is based on your highest 35 earning years. Full retirement age is around 66 to 67. Claim as early as 62 for smaller checks, or delay to 70 for much bigger ones. Consider spousal and survivor benefits, plan around taxes, and treat Social Security as the foundation, not your entire retirement. The biggest mistake is claiming blindly, without running the numbers. A single afternoon of planning could be worth more than years of saving. This one decision deserves real thought. So don't leave money on the table. Check your record, look at your estimates, and make your claiming choice on purpose, not by accident. Your future self will thank you for it. Now I want to hear from you. At what age are you planning to claim Social Security, and why? Tell me below. Your reasoning might help someone else decide. And if this made Social Security finally click, give the video a like, subscribe, and share it with someone approaching retirement. Let's make sure nobody leaves money on the table.